But not they go too much up. Just I know there's anything wrong. So that's good now. 1, 2.
No, I need gentleman at all. Give me bad thing, then I do you what seeing.
So in this video, I'm going to show you the steps and the psychological programming that you can use to kind of connect more with the producer so that you work together to produce what we call a hit or what we call a song as planned by you as an artist. So sit tight, let's get to it. And hence, I'll prefer you to have a writing material, or better still save this video for references in the future because I think you will need it. So at the end of this video, you will know how to kind of connect home with the producer and how to really produce a good quality sound and a good emotional feeling as you just craft it from wherever you got your inspirations from. Working with a producer to kind of produce a quality creative that you feel and bring in the emotions you plan in the song is something to talk of.
Oh, I know my do waste you, hey. Oh my nigga, my one man soldier. Enemies come, then I say my prayers. Call my jigger, smoke my cigar. Enemies young, then I change my ginger. I know this. In my ginger, I know this.
So many times we often plan and create a song in such a way that it is relatable, but due to lack of understanding between the artist and the producer, the output of the project happens to be totally different as planned by the artist. So how do you work with a producer to create the sound you feel and bring out the emotions you plan in the song? So sometimes I happen to have this experience that if you kind of jump into a producer without any kind of emotional or psychological connection between the boss, no matter how creative you might be in your singing or maybe your songwriting, and no matter how creative the producer can be, which is crafted, sometimes there's going to be a kind of misconcepts. There's going to be some kind of misunderstanding between the two creative, that's you and the producer. So sometimes how you feel or how you want your sound to be like, it can't just come into reality because the producer happens to not understand it. So for a recording artist, psychological connection with the producer is just as important as the technical skill. When that connection is strong, producers often interpret your emotions better. They make smarter creative choices and push the record to a higher level.
I don't face many fears from my life, see I don't fear you.
So here are the practical psychological steps artists use to get the results. Number one is be clear about your emotional intention. Producers think in feelings and sound, not just the lyrics. So for you to kind of get this in place, you have to sometimes, before you even start working with the producer, you have to explain why you wrote the song.
No, I told you now, I wrote this like 3 months ago. Yeah. So about a fictional story. About some guy that has been threatened. Understand? They can just come for a street in a new environment. So they come, they threaten and there
must be a story behind any good creative lyrics. So sometimes this story might be fictional or non-fictional. Also, you have to describe the emotions in simple terms. Times like you wanted to have the global vibe like Drake, you wanted to have the UK gangster style like Central C.
Gentleman, come with that the same energy, that the same vibe. You understand? No, you do right this one now. Come with that the same vibe.
So why this works psychologically is that it aligns the producer's mental picture and yours creativity starts. It kind of makes the producer to understand the perspective you're coming from. So it just acts if you guys are sharing the same inspirations. So with that saying, I would like to go to the second one, which is you have to speak in reference, not in abstract ideas. So example is like when you meet a producer and be like, I want it to be hard, or I want it to be vague. Instead of speaking in such abstract ideas, what you have to do is to give reference, just like what I mentioned earlier. You be like, I want it to be hardcore, like DMX, Tupac. I want to have this romantic feeling, like R. Kelly. You just have to give some kind of spectacular references using the artists. You understand, like the previous artists that are already viral. So you have to understand that the brain understands comparison faster than descriptions, and this reduces misunderstanding. So this whole concept I'm trying to explain is how to like build a good connection between you and the producer.
I love it, but they not they go too much up. Just I know there's anything wrong. So that's good now. 1, 2.
No, I need No, I need no, I need, no, I need. I know be gentleman at all. Give me bad thing, then I do you what sing. I know be gentleman at all at all. Wish me bad thing, then I wish you what sing. Don't see many things from my life, me I know send you. Don't face many fears in my life, see I no fear you. Say oh my nigga, a one man soldier. Enemies come, then I say my prayers. Call my jigger, smoke my cigar. Tryna miss you and then I take my ginger. I know.
Once the connection is not there, you can't really collaborate together to have your creative output. So another important psychological step or psychological fact you should consider is to show trust first. Producers open up when they feel respected. So sometimes you have to just let the producers open up with ideas without interrupting. You can just allow the producer to kind of flow and avoid correcting every small thing immediately. So trust removes or reduces ego defense. A relaxed producer and a relaxed artist, they produce better. But once you people have this misconnection, you guys are now trying to have a face-up of creativity. You have your own idea, he has his own idea, he's trying to do what he knows, and you are trying to do what you know. So it's not really going to work. So you just have to look for a way to allow the producer to flow while you look for a way to kind of connect together with him.
Now see that other one please.
No, I need, no, I need, no, gentleman at all. Give me bad thing, then I do you what sing. And you be gentleman at all at all.
Yes, I like this, I like just a calm.
Wish you bad thing, and I wish you what sing. Don't see many things from my life, me I know send you.
Yeah, very good.
Another important fact is to know some basic musical technical skills. I'm not saying you should really know how to play the drums or really know how to play the chords, but sometimes you have to understand the basic concepts of musical production. Things like knowing when you are singing on key and when you're going off key. So it really helps the producer to make the work easier. So when you guys kind of flow in such a way that the producer understands that you really know what you're doing, I think it's really going to work. So the last but not the least in our list here is you have to share your personal story briefly. So if the song is personal, tell the backstory. Things like, I wrote these songs proving people wrong quietly. You just have to like kind of create the story behind every song you're writing. With this way, the producer really gets where you are driving at, and the producer really understands how to flow with you, and it's going to make sure that he puts his whole expertise in the crafting. So if the producer understands your emotion, they will translate that into sound correctly. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.
Don't see many things from my life, me I know send you. And don't face many fears to my life, sing I don't fear you. So when the time you do this, I know you gentleman, I told you. Give me bad thing, then I do you what sing. I go be gentleman, I told you. Wish you bad thing, then I wish you what sing. I don't see many things from my life, me I know send you. I don't face many fears from my life, see I don't fear you. Say oh my nigga, a one man soldier. Enemies come, then I say my prayers. Call my jigger, smoke my cigar. Tryna miss you and then I change my ginger. As I do this, as I notice it, as I notice it, as I notice it, see as I notice it. Don't mind me, hold on, day. Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me, day. Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me, day. Go fire.
I tell you.
Yeah, so your work is done. So you guys edit and